Hi everyone, here's another true ghost story for the Chinese Hungry Ghost Festival theme. Today I will share about a time when my cousin had a visit from her father who had passed away many years ago. Before the time she had a visit, she received a message from him and took action and will help her deceased father. What happened? Continue to watch to find out. I'm also sharing my personal supernatural experiences during this ghost month. So if you would like to hear some true ghost stories, remember to subscribe and hit the notification button to get updates whenever I publish a new video. Currently, it is the ghost month. The Chinese call it the Hungry Ghost Festival. During this time, it is believed that the gates of hell are open and the spirits of those who died return as ghosts. You can find out more about the Hungry Ghost Festival in a previous video that I published. I will leave a link in the description below. Many years ago during the ghost month, which is also the 7th lunar month in the Chinese calendar, my cousin had a visit from her father who passed away. He passed away many years before that. It was the 18th day of the 7th lunar month. I was in the kitchen when my mom shared a very fascinating true story with me. A cousin of mine, let's call her G, had a visit from her deceased father, who's my uncle, and also my mom's brother-in-law. He passed away in the 70s, and since then, every year during Qingming festival in the 7th month, G would visit her father's niche at Mount Vernon, where his ashes were in an urn. That particular year, G decided to take a break and not visit during the 7th month. The rest of her family did go and visit, and so did my mom. The night after the rest of the family and my mom visited my uncle's niche, G had a dream. And in that dream, she was about to enter her mother's new home when suddenly the door opened. And standing at the doorway was my uncle. His shirt was smeared with blood. And he asked G why she did not visit him that year. G was shocked and could only reply with a question. She asked my uncle, why is your shirt splattered with blood? My uncle answered that the other workers were fighting and he had no other clothes to wear. He also informed G that he was feeling cold, very cold. Frightened by what she experienced, G quickly informed her mother the next day, and they decided to proceed to purchase, clothes and various items made of paper mache to burn for my uncle. After burning those items, it seemed to help my uncle, and he did not visit her again in her dreams ever since. When I was younger, I read a book by Swami Muktananda titled Play of Consciousness. It is an extraordinary account of the spiritual journey written by one of the great yogic masters of our time. And in that book, he described a place where our ancestors exist called Pitruloka. I hope I got the name right. Yeah. Pitruloka. Yeah. Okay. That's the name of the world of ancestors. In one of his meditations, Swami Muktananda visited such a world. And here's his description and personal comments in that book. He said that while describing my experiences, I have left out one that is very important and should be told. It is a unique world. There can be no doubt that the various ritual offerings of water and foodstuff that we make to our ancestors do actually reach them in a subtle form. It is true that they eat what we give them, that they accept our offerings and give blessings to their descendants, so that we should please them by giving them offerings. Remembering Swamiji's words after hearing what my mom related to me about my cousin G's experience, I gave some money to my mom and asked her to buy my uncle some things, maybe a jacket since he's feeling cold. This might sound superstitious to many people, but who are we to dispute the words of gurus like, Swamiji and other spiritual masters? Surely it cannot be a coincidence that people from different locations who lived in a time when communication is not as far-reaching as today's age of global SMS, WhatsApp and all that, share the same experiences, right? So as I struggle to, with this question, if such a world truly exists, yes, I still struggle with it, because I too live in a world of duality, and sometimes there are doubts. I felt that there was no harm trusting the words of wise men. If burning some paper jackets or paper money really did make life easier for my uncle in Pitruloka, then why not? I did feel a deep sense of compassion when I heard about the dream G had. Being someone who could visualize easily, I could picture my uncle standing at the doorway, shirt bloodied and looking sad, perhaps even feeling hurt. And I felt sad. I felt he should not suffer needlessly like this. So why not, right? I believe in multi-dimensionality. Who knows? Maybe as each soul reincarnates, a part of them still lives in Pitruloka. Or perhaps Pitruloka is the waiting room, for our ancestors to wait until we arrive and we can all reincarnate as a karmic group. Though confidentially, I have decided I am never coming back to this planet. So perhaps I should send a prayer message to my ancestors, and tell them, don't wait for me. What about you? Have you ever had dreams where your deceased loved ones visited you? Or did they have messages for you? Do you believe in Pitruloka? Or any dimension where ancestors wait for loved ones to join them? Let me know in the comments below. I will continue to share more true ghost stories in future videos. So remember to subscribe and hit the notification button to receive updates whenever I publish a new video. And always think good thoughts to create good things.